I love GPs.
Like double penetration.
Some double penetration.
Double penetration on your own with some solo play.
Hello, and welcome to the Double Penetration Podcast. Here are your hosts, Creep and Steel.
Here we go. Double Penetration Podcast with your host. He is your friend, Mr. Kris Steele, and I am your favorite creep, bringing you volume 16.
License to drive. Let's go take the car and wreck some shit and get crazy. Woo! Volume 16. Should be volume 16 because Kris Steele is sick.
Poor thing. I genuinely feel bad that you're sick.
I hate getting sick, but I'm glad that I'm getting sick now as opposed to when me and wifey go on our vacation.
I feel that. I am glad for that. But you just got over being sick.
And I was sick on Christmas, which was, always a fucking joy to be around somebody sick at Christmas.
Poor thing. I feel like my asshole vibes are really coming through today, but I genuinely am sorry that you're sick.
My asshole vibes.
They really are. I can tell that I'm just being an asshole today, and I don't even mean it.
Maybe you're getting ready to start your period.
No, I just think I have I don't know. Maybe it is my fucking period, man.
Well,
I have been pretty emotional.
No, maybe it's just me fucking up and...
It's not you. It's definitely not you. I think it's just being back home, getting back in my groove and shit. I just have so much going on. I'm so focused, and when I get really focused, I just come off like a dick, and I don't mean to do that.
That's being laser focused. You don't want somebody breaking your beam.
I'm really I just feel bad. This show's for fun, so let's have some fucking fun, right?
I'm having fun. I'm fucking...
I know. I'm the only one being a dick here.
I'm swearing. I'm saying fuck a lot. One of these days, we're going to have to, have somebody sit in and not talk, just count how many times we say fuck or fucking or a variance of fuck. Because I would think that would be fucking funny.
That would be so funny. Just have a little ding.
Yeah. Or somebody who listens to this counts how many fucking times we say fuck.
If somebody doesn't fucking let me fucking know, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Holy fucking shit, we're running out of fucking music. DoublePpodcast.com. Double P Podcast on Instagram, Double P Show on Twitter, Double P Podcast at gmail.com to be a part of our show. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Kris Steele, MrKrisSteel. Creep, where can everybody find you?
Find me at creepqueen.com. Follow me on Snapchat and Twitter, CreepXQueen, and Instagram is CreepXQueenOfficial.
And we fucking got it done before the fucking music ended.
Hell yeah, we're the fucking shit.
We have the little bit of small talk and the music. Get out those
So what's
plugs.
going on in your world, Mr. Kris Steele?
Oh, just being ill. I woke up with a migraine too.
Being ill? Being ill.
Not ill like ill
Both.
communication, Beastie Boys, but ill as in sicky sick. Sicky sick. But I've been drinking tea with honey, and I've had a little bit of whiskey because, whiskey helps everything, right?
Everything.
But on this episode or volume, what are we going to be talking about?
We're talking about, boo-boo. See, what we're talking about is meeting somebody in real life after you just only knew them on the interwebs.
I've met plenty of people in the interwebs in real life.
Same.
It's kind of weird, during the pre-show, I said that, it's a lot easier meeting people online because you don't have to worry about talking to somebody. It's all just type. And then, the advent of Skype or Hangouts kind of made things easier to see people. You know what I find funny, though?
What?
Speaking about, Skype and cameras and Hangouts. You know the show on MTV, Catfish?
I love that show.
How the fuck do some of these people be so naive?
I get it.
I don't get it.
I personally get it. I really do, because my whole life, I've really only met people online. Not even just because, now I don't even know how to do it in real life, but mainly just because I need that space. I hate being around anybody in real life. But like, there's been a lot of times I never Skyped with anybody. I never had them send me pictures just because there's just kind of like that.
But catfish is more of the people that are getting fucking duped into believing that this person's another person.
I know, but I get. I was in a relationship with a guy for a really long time. I never asked him for anything. It was all online. I totally thought his Facebook was fake. And I just still, even thinking he was fake, I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't do it myself to find out. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, so you didn't want to like try to meet him in real life then?
I mean, see, I did. See, what happened was we talked for like 6 months online, and I was like, I'm coming. So I bought a ticket to Boston. He was supposed to pick me up. Because he was picking me up, he told me to get a midnight flight. So I did. He didn't show up.
So you were at the airport.
And nobody came to get me. And I was like, well, fuck. I really didn't know what the fuck to do at all.
So did he buy the plane ticket or did you buy it?
No, I bought it.
And then did he ever say, hey, sorry I never came and picked you up? My fucking...
Yeah, like after
Dog
I had
ate my
already
car
gotten
keys.
back home, right?
So what did you do? Just get another ticket like right straight away or...
No, I stayed the week that I was supposed to stay.
You were in Boston for a week?
Yeah.
Oh, and did you know anybody else there at the time or no?
Like, I had lived there a little bit before, but I didn't know anybody. So, like, I just called one random person. They ended up taking me to my hotel. In the mix of that, there was somebody else I was talking to online who showed up at my hotel. That was a really bad situation. So he finally left. Then I'm stuck there for a week by myself. Nothing to do. Nowhere to fucking go. But I started just, like, finding my way to look at apartments and shit. Apartments that I had found off Craigslist, and it was 2 guys, and I didn't even fucking know them, right? So I just go over there like, hey, I'm thinking about living here, and like, I'm just stupid, right?
Right.
But I ended up coming home, and he was like, oh, sorry, and I was just like, okay. I ended up moving there
and
into
did you
the
ever meet
house
that
with the
person?
2 random guys off Craigslist, and then I dated that guy for 7 years.
And the original guy, huh? Man, that's interesting.
In that whole time that I didn't know, like, I think I was too scared of like actually knowing he wasn't real if that was true. You know what I mean? Like, I get that whole like being so blissful in it that you just don't want to know.
I get that. Love, or what you think is love, kind of makes you do silly things.
It really does.
Yeah. Makes you drive to Iowa.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
I don't want to talk about that.
What? That's what this show is about.
Maybe that's an end of an episode type of story. I don't want to bring out the
I respect
good ones,
that.
you know. Or maybe I saved that one for another time.
Maybe so.
Because there's plenty of good stories.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't know where to begin.
I feel that.
I know where we can begin.
Where?
We can have
email. Email.
I'll read one. This is actually from our Instagram, Double P Podcast on Instagram if you want to check us out there. It's from our friend Dakota Purple, Coda Bear. She says, while I was talking to my now husband, I blew him off for a girl. What? My phone fucked up. Sorry. All right, here we go. While I was talking to my now husband, I blew him off for a girl that I thought I was going to marry. After a while, I decided to date my now husband. I went on another date with a different guy on the same day. He was awful, and that's why I decided to date my husband, and we got married 3 years later. I like that. I like
that
stories.
story a lot.
Mm-hmm. When you meet online and you get married, and that's wonderful.
I agree.
Now, I met a girl online once who was in a chat room, and we just developed a friendship. And then being young, I think I was 15 or 16 at the time. And I met some other people online that were a little bit older than I, 17, 18 years old dudes. Not, I wasn't trolling for dudes, but I was in an ICP fan chat room and, meeting other ICP fans. And so I met some dudes that were going to a concert an ICP show in Detroit, and I was like, hey, can you guys come pick me up? I don't have a ride, but I did have a ticket. You're like, yeah, sure. And then that girl that I was talking to was going to be there. So, and then at the time, they were filming a documentary about ICP, and then it was hot as fuck in the concert venue, and I remember the girl took her shirt off, and she was just sitting there with her bra, and the camera was on us, and then the whole time I'm thinking, fuck, this is going to be in that stupid documentary, me and this chick. The chick
Was
didn't.
it?
No, it wasn't in there, but the girl didn't, again, even way back then, you girls are crafty with angles. But, you know.
Was it awkward the first time you like met her and them? Or was it just like you were old buddies, old pals?
Well, we were kind of all buddy pals just because it was like, oh, we all sat in this ICP chat room and talked.
Yeah, but it's not always the same though. Like
No.
At all. Like you could talk to somebody for years and get there and it's like awkward as fuck.
Well, I think that's the reason why. Like, I mean, if you're gonna talk to people online, I think you can't wait years and years and years and years to see somebody, because at that point your relationship is either behind the laptop or behind the iPhone or whatever. You know what I mean? So in that real life setting, it's just so awkward. It's like, yeah, we should just go back to typing because
it's just better that way.
Like, I fully expect that once you and I meet in real life, we're just gonna be like, yeah, we probably should just, you know, let's just go back to Skype and microphones.
Like, okay, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, meeting in real
I gotta
life.
go.
Yeah, I'm pretty boring in real life.
Same though. Like I have so much energy by myself or online, but even in real life by myself. But the second anybody's around me, I'm like,
I mean,
okay.
I'm the same in real life that I am on this show. I think just not as what's the word? Hyped, maybe. I mean, I'm not really even hyped today, but you know.
No, I feel you though. Like I see what you're saying.
Being hyped. Hype. Hype it
It's
up,
hard
Kris.
for me to like find people in real life that I can be like who I am by myself around.
Right. I mean, I
don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does. I mean, I'm a fucking goofball. You know what I mean? My wife lets me fucking talk like stupid Nikolai in a goddamn grocery store. So. If that tells you anything, my wife is cool. So,
your wife is cool.
she's be aight. She's going to bring home Taco Bell later with those new nacho fries. I'm pretty excited.
I was going to go to Taco Bell after this, not going to lie to you.
Are you going to get
I just don't know if I'm
fries?
prepared for the shits tomorrow, to be honest with you.
As long as you don't do any anal, you'll be okay.
Oh, man. I did get a new butt plug yesterday, though.
Really?
That was fun.
Thought you said you weren't too sure about butt stuff.
I do little butt stuff. Like, I won't go full-blown anal shit, but I have a couple anal videos, but it's not, like, gaping anal. Like,
Yeah, see, I don't like that gaping
that
stuff.
shit kind of scares me. But, like, I do butt plugs, and I'll use, like, my glass toys in my asshole and shit, but, like, that's it. And, like, not even all the time. Like, it took me a long time to figure out how a vagina works, so, like, it's going to take me another 10 years to realize that assholes, like, go back together. Like, that's what I'm scared of. Like, I'm proud of my little tight fucking booty hole. Like, I ain't trying to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know, you don't want to.
But that's not how that works, apparently.
Well, I mean, you could prolapse it.
I'm just scared. Like, I'll just do little stuff. That's it.
You know, a pink sock.
No, thank you.
Yeah, stay away from that stuff. That's when you're not using enough lube, and when you're trying to pull something out, your fucking asshole gets inside out and
That's
comes out
what
with
I'm
it.
scared of.
Well, fucking use a water-based lube. I don't know.
I mean, like, I've just never really used lube in my life. And, like, I don't really know how you're supposed to do it. I know that sounds retarded, but, like, even there was this guy that I didn't even date. I met him online.
Mm-hmm.
I finally eventually hung out with him in real life. And we would only have butt sex. That's all we did. And then I would leave. And not one time did he ever use lube or anything.
Wow.
So I didn't even know. And this was like my first real
hold
butt
on.
sex experience.
So you guys had anal, and he didn't use lube. He just spit on it and just.
Yeah. And
did
like,
it
I was
hurt you?
young, okay? Like, I was like very freshly legal and like very freshly like new to where I was and like so inexperienced. Like I didn't even lose my virginity until I was 17. Okay. So like I didn't know shit.
Wow.
I didn't know anything. So we just had butt sex all the time. He spit that shit up real good apparently. And like that's it. And then like that was literally it. Then I would like go home and I would hit him up and then he would put it in my butt and that was it. Like we did that for so long.
Something about you saying butt sex just makes me giggle. That's funny.
That was literally it. I will never forget him though. He looked like fucking the vampire from with the wolf and the vampire and the girl.
Know. Fucking Bride of Frankenstein? I don't fucking know.
No, like the big hoop-de-doo. What is it? Like Breaking Dawn? Dawn.
Oh, that
shit.
fucking Twilight bullshit.
Yes, Twilight. He literally looked like the vampire from Twilight. Like, I swear to you. I swear to you.
So he looked gay. I always thought that guy was gay.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know he was
He looked
straight.
just like I'm like pale as fuck and everything, but
That
butt sex. That was it.
that was just the drugs that kept him pale.
Huh?
I said it was the drugs that kept him pale.
But like I never even worried about butt sex back in the day. But now if anybody's like, let me put it in your butt, I'm like, oh my God, what if I have to poop? What if you get a little shit on your dick? Like I don't even know. Like I ain't even ready for all that right now. Like
Hey.
it's totally different now.
Sometimes an Abe Lincoln hat happens, you know?
I mean, I guess, but like I don't know.
Beats me.
It happened one time. I got a little shit on a dick one time and he freaked the fuck out. And like, now I'm scared.
Oh, you're going to make me do it, aren't you?
Yep.
Not butt sex. I'm going to play a song. Just a bit of it. I just have to search. Hold on.
I wonder if I ever got poop on that guy's dick. Like I never asked and he never said anything. I never worried about it. I didn't even think about it.
My dick's all shitty. My dick's all shitty from your asshole dick.
I don't even know what he's saying.
My dick's all shitty from your asshole.
That's funny.
I don't want to play the whole song.
That's funny though.
It's a funny song. When you said I got a guy's dick shitty, I was like, I was going to just start singing my dick's all shitty, but I didn't have it in me today, folks. The flu's got me. The fucking flu.
You guys need to go fucking harass him on Twitter and tell him to go to the doctor.
I ain't going to the fucking doctor. You know what? However, this is a new thing that I found out through my health insurance. I can Skype with my doctor.
Yeah.
Tell him what I'm doing, what's wrong with me, and then they can write prescriptions, and I can just go pick it up. I don't even have to fucking go to the doctors.
Damn.
I know.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm just like, yeah, I got a little bit of chest congestion. Might be the flu. Kind of had a migraine headache. Threw up once, you know.
That would be cool. I hate doctors and medicine unless it is something really serious. I'm not a fan.
I just don't like going to the doctors because it's like I'm there because I'm sick and other people there because they're sick, and I don't want their fucking cross-pollinated germs cross-pollinating with mine and creating some sort of super fucking flu.
You don't like to go to the doctor? It has nothing to do with like medicine or whatever?
No, I mean, I don't want him to tell me something.
Then you definitely need to jump on Skype with that motherfucker.
Yeah, well, you know. What if he turns into a creep and pulls his dick out?
Then, if you don't ask for money, I haven't taught you very well.
Yeah. Maybe I should start camming. Everybody's doing it. Why not Kris Steele? Somebody might want to watch me beat off. Who knows?
Oh, man.
I'll get Bad Dragon to give me some shit, put it in my
There's
butt.
guys that do it. There's a lot of male cam models.
Yeah, but I'm not exactly model worthy. Like, chest up, I'm fucking hot, right?
You're stupid as fuck.
Sometimes.
Oh my god. It's fine. I'm only good from like the chest down, so
I can concur. No, I'm just kidding.
oh fuck. Good day.
You know, just feeling like shit, but 20 minutes in, Feeling pretty fucking good now. What's our next story from our friends?
I met this girl I knew for a while once. She had just recently started doing pro porn, which was cool, but let's just say we hung out for a weekend and I'm glad we stopped talking after that.
I wonder why.
I know, like, I don't really know what he's implying here.
There is a girl that's from my hometown that does professional porn.
Like mainstream porn?
Oh, yeah. She does, and I can't remember her name, otherwise I'd say it. But I remember, well, not her real name. I'd say her porn name. But I mean, if you fucking get her porn name, you can figure out her real name. But I can't remember her name. But she's from my hometown. And I remember my friends telling me about it. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, I wouldn't. They're all telling me like, oh, they wouldn't bang her. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't you guys try to bang her? Like, hit on her while she's at the bar. And they're all like, well, we can't compete with that. All the big dicks that she's been having in her. I'm like, it ain't about that, fellas.
No.
They're like, oh, we just don't want to. I'm like, you guys are fucking pussies. I would have tried, but
there's such a social stigma around anybody doing mainstream porn, but even just doing like what I do, which is retarded on both ends. Retarded is an offensive word, and I'm sorry,
hey,
but like it's ridiculous.
Sign the petition.
Huh?
rword.org. Sign the petition.
So I just think it's ridiculous.
What's that? Like
Unless
the
he's
whole
saying
stigma?
like she got an STD or something.
No.
Like...
I just think because they feel like because porn gives you this false sense of expectation for porn, and as a dude, when you see a dude with just this fucking big monster dick putting it to a girl that you technically know in real life, and then you think, well, I did want to fuck her, but now I know I can't because I can't compete. I think that's what the stigma is.
I don't know. You're
I don't
right.
know.
That's definitely a bit. I mean, that's definitely a huge part of it.
I've.
But it's also just this.
I've dated strippers. Well, I tried to date strippers, but I was friends with them. But I mean, I wasn't gonna. There's those dudes too that will be like, oh, I would never date a stripper. It's like, why?
But like it's like the same guys that pay me mad fucking money, and then they're like, oh, but I wouldn't fuck somebody like that. Like, okay, I'd rather. You know what I mean? Like. Mm-hmm.
People are
it's just funny how kind of hypocritical the whole thing is. Like you can't be like, oh, I like what she does, but I don't like what she does. Right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's like I don't know. It's like saying, oh, I'll eat hamburger, but I won't eat a steak. It's the same fucking thing, basically.
It's just crazy. It's crazy.
I don't know.
It's so crazy.
I don't know if I can trust people that don't like red meat.
Oh, stupid.
Except I ate veggie burgers before the show.
Yo, veggie burgers are so good though, and that like morning star meat, like if you make tacos out of that shit, oh, that shit's so good.
Well, I haven't had an appetite today, and I was fucking like out of nowhere just before the show. I was starving. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking eat some veggie burgers.
Nah. You remember me? I'm gonna go to the store and buy veggie burgers now. Thank you.
Veggie burgers and Taco Bell. You don't know what you're doing after the show. I'm gonna fucking start bringing up Hardee's and Carl's Jr. and the fact that I don't have one within 20 miles of me, but yet the goddamn commercials are on every 20 seconds.
Oh my god.
But we have another story from a friend, and this person says, I had been friends with this girl on Facebook for a couple of years. She had added me, but never spoken. One day I wanted to watch Die Hard with someone, and I saw she was online, so I invited her. I said, want to watch Die Hard? Sure. One question. Do I know you? So she came through pretty late, ended up starting to nod off, informed me that she'd be staying over. Didn't know what to do. I gave her my bed and slept on the floor. Well, that's a gentleman. Oh, and I read her a Rudyard Kipling bedtime story. Yeah, I found out later that she totally wanted to get amorous. My bad. So what does that mean? Have sex?
I was wondering if it's like that polyamorous thing where...
Well, what is polyamorous?
Isn't that where you like...
All these new terms, poly and cisgender and all this other stuff, I don't know what any of it means.
Maybe I don't know what that means.
Like poly, what does poly mean? Like I hear that.
Well, maybe that... I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look up the amorous thing. I thought it had something to do with like... Well, polyamorous doesn't even mean this, I don't think. I don't even fucking know.
Neither do I.
I'm just going to stop. I'm going to look it up.
Like, I'll talk amongst myself while you type.
How about it?
How about it? See, folks.
It means showing, feeling, or relating to a sexual desire.
Ooh.
Oh, so she was trying to bone.
And he wanted to watch Die
gave
Hard.
her, and he took the fucking. That's so sad. I never knew that's what amorous meant. I'm gonna start saying that.
You want to get amorous?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but most people will be like, huh? Most
That's
people don't
so
know what that
funny.
means. I don't
Like,
even
if you don't know what that means, then you can't get this pussy anyway. So,
Ooh.
even though I just learned it, it's fine.
Not to talk about your vagina, but let's talk about it for a second.
Let's talk about it.
Notice that you posted a Bob Ross recently.
Yes, I'm dead.
So are you still going to go full bush, or going to keep it
Yeah,
like kind of trimmed up?
I don't know what to do with it. I haven't trimmed it at all besides like
I'm asking for
below,
a friend.
hence the Bob Ross. Somebody sent me that. Like, I took a picture and they were like, oh my God, I call this the Bob Ross. And I think about it every day. I look at my vagina and I'm just like, I can't even take my own vagina seriously anymore. But I don't know what to do with it. Like, I'm still deciding because the Bob Ross looks kind of funny. I can't go full blown bush with like hair like all down my thighs and on my ass cheeks. Like, it's fine for girls that do that, but like personally, no.
I don't. That part of the fetish community where they like a hairy vagina and stuff like that. That's not me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we all have our things, but.
Huh?
I said we all have our things. It's just that one's.
Oh, definitely.
You know?
I just don't know what. I'm kind of like in between. Like, I like the bush on the top.
Mm-hmm. The bush on the top's fine.
Am I rocking like a mullet for my vagina? You know what I mean? Like, like I don't like depending on what angle you look at it, huh?
Maybe it's more of like a Dr. Phil, because it's kind of bald in some areas, but you got a little bit of hair on some spots. So maybe a Dr. Phil.
I don't know. I don't know what to do with it.
The landing strip is always a classic.
I do like that, and a lot of people have been saying that or just telling me not to do anything with it. But at the end of the day, like, the reason I grew it out was to not shave it, so I don't have to worry about
Wax
like razor
it,
burn and
motherfucker.
ingrown hairs and shit.
Wax it.
I know, but
Or be like a friend and get it lasered.
I'm so shy.
Want to get it waxed?
Yeah, I just don't think I can go through with it.
Listen, the Asian ladies that will be taking care of you, they don't give a shit. That's their
I'm
job.
just like, yeah, right. You go in to get your eyebrows waxed, and they're like, "Oh, you're hairy on your lip. You're hairy here. You're hairy there."
Well, yeah,
blah, blah,
because
blah,
they're
blah,
trying
blah,
to
blah,
upsell
blah.
you and pay
You don't even have to go. You can just get your nails done, and they'll be like, "Oh, you need a wax too," and you're like, "No," and they're like, "Yes, you do." I'm like, "Okay."
Hey, they're trying.
I'm gonna walk in, get naked, and they're gonna be like, "What's that?
They'll be like,
What's that? What's that little flappy thing?" They're gonna do that. Asians don't have pussies like me. They just don't. I ain't never once seen an Asian with a pussy like me. Have you?
I mean, not that I can recall. I don't know. Is that porn star Ava Devine? Is she Asian?
I don't know.
She's
I
got a
really
meaty
don't know
pussy,
anything
but I don't
about
know if she's
porn
Asian.
stars or-
Beats me.
Ava Devine? Huh.
Ava Devine, I think it is. I think that's what it is. Ava Devine. I don't remember.
I don't remember. Well, she doesn't look Asian at all.
Let me see. Everybody else.
Not at all. You look. I'm gonna read our next story.
All right, I'm gonna look at some fucking Ava Devine porn because she's fantastic.
Well, we started talking on Tagged 6 years ago and became great friends. I moved down south for a new welding job, and she moved for other reasons as well. We finally met and hang out every day since. That's a really good story.
Yeah, it is.
I like when it ends up good because I've had situations where it's not, I think. But I've had more good situations than bad, honestly. There was only a few times I was like, I fucked up.
I don't really think, like, out of all the people in my younger days that I was like, oh yeah, I met this person on the internet, he's my friend. I think out of everybody that I've ever met online in real life that, hung out with and shit, I can honestly say I probably don't see any of them or talk to them anymore other than you.
Really?
Yeah, yep. I can't think of anybody that I met online that I talked to in real life still from back in the day.
I do.
I don't think so.
Did you ever get yourself into a position where you were just like, fuck?
A sticky situation?
Yeah, where it's just like, why did I think this was a good idea? Like, this is, or even just like, this is really awkward.
My old show. Not that I mean, I've been in some sticky situations, but nothing from like meeting people online.
Really?
Oh, you know what?
That's
Yeah,
really
I do. I do
impressive.
have one. It's not really a sticky situation, but kind of like fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. So the dudes that I went to that ICP concert with, the one kid ended up meeting a girl that he had met online there before, and she's like, "Oh yeah, come to my house. We all can go to my house." I'm thinking, motherfucker. And it's like, I lived in Monroe, which was obviously south of Detroit, and these guys lived in Toledo, and I'm thinking, well, maybe she lives, kind of in between. Oh, no, we had to fucking go to goddamn Auburn Hills to hang out there. And then I didn't get home until like fucking 3 in the morning. As a 15 or 16-year-old kid, my mom was pissed.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, sorry, Mom, I didn't know this was going to happen. So, yeah.
That's funny.
Because I remember sitting there thinking, fuck, this sucks. This girl's house
Really?
is boring. Me and the other dude were like, this sucks. Let's fucking go. But we were trying to be cool because the other dude was trying to fucking get it in. So,
Yeah, it's like bro code, right?
yeah, but I mean, I didn't want to get in trouble. Bro code don't mean shit when you might get grounded.
Oh, that's so funny.
We have some voicemails.
Yes, we do.
We have 3, well, technically 4.
We have just a long voicemail.
It is technically one long voicemail, but it's broken up into 4 sections.
It's basically, I think.
It's just a long story. I mean, we could let the voicemails speak for themselves.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that, folks. So you're going to hear one voicemail. We may comment on it in between. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll just let it ride out.
I'm probably going to comment on it.
Oh, well, here we go.
Hi, this is Frank Lozada calling from Florida. So, yeah, I was asked to kind of talk about how I met Creep. So here's my story. I met
so drug out.
old.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I'll let it talk.
I met her long time ago. long time ago, back when magic was real. Magic pervaded the land. Magic,
Fuck.
known as human interaction. Back when people actually met in person. But it was right around the time where people also were starting to meet online. So, yeah, I met Creep online. But then we met in person. So,
I'm nervous. I don't know where this is going, to be
that was right
honest with you.
It's up to you. I mean, we can keep playing.
We can play it. I'm just not sure.
You're just
where
not
it's going.
sure. Well,
That's all.
let's just say it's probably an epic journey.
Around the time that song came out, where it was like, I'm so much cooler online. I gotta be honest, I was real nervous. Real nervous. Because, obviously, if you listen to the show, Creep is cool as fuck.
Hell
Creep
yeah.
is also a very beautiful woman.
Aww.
So I was real nervous.
Look at him trying to earn some brownie points.
Like, you're already my best friend, dude. Like,
Ow. I hurt myself.
why did you do that?
I kicked the stupid shelf.
That's better than kicking your
Real
dick.
nervous. Like, I can't tell you how much.
Some people will pay for a kick in the dick.
I need to find those people. I've never kicked anybody in the dick, though.
I've been kicked in the balls and it hurts and it sucks.
Like on purpose or accident?
No, it was on purpose.
Oh, that's horrible.
Ooh, I just had a good show topic idea, but I mean, it's.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know if I want to talk about it right now. Let's get back to the
Oh,
voicemail.
fuck.
I was nervous. I'm just going to keep saying I was nervous over and over. You get the idea. So, I I had been talking to her for a minute on the internet, and I'm sure she'll probably fill you in, any questions you got. There's actually two versions of this story, so I'm kind of telling a mixed version, edited, obviously, for your virgin ears.
Oh my God.
But anyway, met Creep on the internet, and we started exchanging some photos, kind of feeling each other out. Because keep in mind, this was a long time ago. This was 2000 and...
I don't remember any of this.
What, 2008?
It's kind of like a time machine now for you, Creep.
I don't remember any of that.
Well,
I believe it. I just don't remember it.
and this is the good thing about technology is that now you can remember over and over again when you re-listen to episode or volume 16.
2007? Somewhere in there. So like a decade ago. You know what else came out in 2007, 2008? An iPhone. The very first iPhone.
Oh my God.
So keep in mind, kids, when I say that we met when a time where magic still existed, this was before social media got its rise. This was before...
True. MySpace was banging.
MySpace was banging.
I think I met him on MySpace.
I like MySpace.
MySpace was dope.
I had my name in sparkly, glittery letters.
Hell yeah. Was it like... It wasn't like on fire or anything? It was just sparkly?
Sparkly, glitter letters.
I like it.
Sammy Brand muffins.
Phones were a thing. Hell, I think I still have my beeper. I've known Creep a long time. Over 10 years. So we were just starting to send some pictures, back and forth. Feeling each other out a little bit. I think MySpace had just came out.
And that is the end of voicemail number 1.
This is how I ended up just having butt sex with somebody, apparently. I just sent everybody my nudes.
Yeah, well, not fucking me. I've never gotten any nudes. Here's another voicemail. Well, here's the continuation from this long, epic journey.
You might be able to skim it. No?
All right, so apparently your voicemail didn't like the boring story I was telling about how me, Frank Lozada, is it me or is it I? How I, Frank Lozada, met the luscious, devilish Creep.
What the fuck?
I like that he's resetting. He is a radio mind. It was almost like he had a commercial break, came back from the commercial break, has to reset, and then he goes into the story again. I fucking love it.
Well, let me continue my story, which I'll probably be so long-winded I'll have to go for a third recording, which I am fine with. I can do this all night, folks. So picking up where...
See? Radio mind.
left off. We met on the internet, started texting back and forth, sending some photos of a suspect nature. And I'm not going to lie, I had a big crush. Big crush.
I'm
pretty sure
so
she
embarrassing.
knows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she knows. You know, right? Okay, cool. So I had a big crush. Kind of felt some kind of way. We started talking. We met up. Lo and behold, we actually shared a common friend. Small world, right? We'll call this friend. How about that? So we have this common friend.
So is the common friend's name Friend?
Friend.
Interesting.
Friend.
And I think
good old friend.
Definitely can meet people online and have it turn.
I fucked up.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I don't remember.
You don't remember what?
I don't remember. I don't remember sending him nudie pics. I know I did it. I just don't remember doing it.
I don't know. Want to continue this journey?
Maybe.
No, here we go.
And I'm not going to lie. I had a big crush. Big crush. So I'm pretty sure she knows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she knows. You know, right? Okay, cool. So I had a big crush. Kind of felt some kind of way. We started talking. We met up. lo and behold, we actually shared a common friend. Small world, right? We'll call this friend. How about that? So we have this common friend, and I think we met at a mall. I want to say it was in a group setting, a bunch of kids running around everywhere, doing things they're not supposed to do. Right. So, met at a mall.
Kids are fucking in a mall?
We actually had more.
Hey, kids fuck everywhere. It's true.
Even in a mall?
You know how kids are these days.
You ever seen a kid fucking in a mall?
I don't look for kids fucking in the mall.
Have you ever fucked at a mall?
I've gotten a blowjob.
In the mall?
Yeah, at the mall.
Hell yeah. Like in the bathroom, in the food court?
Fucking right in the food court, like going at it.
Word?
No, it's a lie.
Oh, I was like, damn, my man living the life.
Sitting there at the mall with a Sbarro's behind me, a Taco Bell to the right of me, a Wendy's this way, fucking getting blown. That's right.
Fucking getting blown.
Not if only that was a true story.
You've had to have gotten your dick sucked in a movie theater.
Oh, yeah. Who
I was
hasn't?
going to say, everybody's done that.
Friend. Come to find out, we run in the same circles. So, long story short, this internet relationship went from...
Not to be mean, but a long story short.
Yeah, can we just fast forward a little bit?
All right, let's go here.
And, yeah, this morning at like 5 in the morning, the dog Spirit came to visit me, and it was cathartic, and I felt horrible at the same time, but the dog forgave me. Anyway, I'm not crazy, but anyway, this is the type of stuff that I share with Creep. We could talk about this stuff all day till we're blue in the face.
I love how you
even
just
though we
skipped
haven't been
perfectly
close,
to a part
over the
that
past
doesn't
couple
make
months or whatever. Like I said,
Hey, that's the problem with skipping forward. It's either we...
No, it was like perfect timing, though. It was like perfectly on, like, and this happened, and that was that.
And I feel
Skip
horrible
again.
all at the same time, it says. Fuck. Here we go.
because she's crazy. She was the first person I texted. I didn't text anybody else. I didn't call my father, who I'm really, really close with. I didn't text him. I didn't text my buddy who lives on the other coast. I didn't text or call my other close friend that lives back in Florida. She was the
Do
first.
a fast forward.
Oh, no, that's the end of that one. We still have another 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
We'll skip through it.
All right, here's another one.
Basically, what happened was this. We met online.
Hey, this
we
isn't
hung
your
out.
story
It
to
was
tell.
awkward.
This is Frank's story.
Huh?
This ain't your story to tell. This is Frank's story. Here we go. Right now.
Frank Lozada here once again. Apparently, the voicemail got tired of my shit. All right, going back into how I met Creep on the internet and how that turned into a badass relationship 10 years later. All right, continuing where I left off. Had a bad dream about my dog, and yeah, she was the first person I texted, and she got it. She understood, and she said what I needed to hear, and I stopped crying like a little bitch. So the point I'm trying to get to is, even though we met on the internet, we forged a real relationship in person. Got to know each other really well. I like telling her things that she doesn't know about me, because one time she said she felt like she didn't know certain things about me.
That was very profound, right?
So, yeah, digressing a little bit, we actually met up with a mutual friend of mine, one of the first times we ever hung out.
I'm scared. This isn't the butt sex guy.
This isn't the butt sex guy?
No.
Oh.
I was worried for a second.
So was I.
Craigslist, back when Craigslist
Now, by worried, I mean excited.
was
Oh,
real
look,
sketch.
another Craigslist story, because I'm a real winner.
Hey, could be worse. Everything always could be, unless you're dead.
Then you could be alive.
However, if you believe in hell and you go to heaven, you could always say, well, it could be worse.
I'm going to tell the end of his story, and I'm going to do it quickly. Basically, what had happened was
What happened?
I still didn't even really know him at all. But I called him up and was like, I got to go meet some fucking dude from Craigslist. And 5 minutes later, him and his friend showed up, blacked out, in all black suits, black hats, black sunglasses, and little Bluetooth earpieces like they're with the fucking FBI, right? And they totally played this shit out the whole fucking time. I met this Craigslist person in a parking lot, just like, oh, we got him. Yes, he's in, like, you know what I mean? And like,
That's funny.
and then that was the end of that.
They like role played your Craigslist purchase.
They really did. And then, not they, one of them was a fucking asshole, but then he just became my best friend ever.
Well, that's good.
I thought that story was going somewhere else and I was really nervous, but
The good part about Google Voice is it's transcribed, so I was reading along as I was listening.
you could have fast forwarded, you big goof.
Huh?
I said, then you could have fast forwarded, you big goof.
I could have, but, you know. Your friend left voicemails.
That's like the only person I've ever like met online and like actually had a good friendship with.
That's good. At least I know there's hope.
There is definitely hope.
I used to tell my crew at work, don't go home with hope.
Who's Hope? She a hoe?
Yeah. Hope is a hoe.
Oh man, you don't have any friends you met online that you remained friends with for a long time?
Well, my old co-host was probably the last one.
Are we gonna get to hear that story?
Which story do you want to hear? How we met, or
How you met? Do I even know who you're talking about?
yeah, Iron Hammer.
Oh, are we gonna hear that story?
How we met?
Yeah.
Yeah, we met in an Insane Clown Posse chat room. Met at the mall and fucking became pals.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
yeah, that's it.
That's
And we
pretty
were friends for a while, and you know,
No,
as
yeah.
per usual with most things in my life, things you know, tend to fucking fall apart around me. So I'm
No.
gonna say around 38, this will fall apart.
No.
Nah. You know, sometimes I've learned that maybe life happens for reasons, sometimes reasons that I don't quite understand at the time. And when my old show with my old co-host ended, I thought, well, I'm going to be stuck doing a solo show, which I was doing in between the other one. And, you know, at the time I didn't think you and I would be tearing up the airwaves together.
Tearing it up.
And, yeah, look at us now. We're driving.
Right? I'm selfishly really excited that other things didn't work out because I love what we do.
Yeah, I enjoy our show. It's, I enjoy the feedback from our audience, our friends. I enjoy talking to you. You laugh at me, so it's a good confidence booster.
Oh, you're stupid.
Well, you know,
You're stupid. You're stupid.
it's the medication.
You're still my friend even when I'm an asshole, so that's cool.
Listen,
And vice versa.
I am 99% of the time, I'm always joking. I'm never, if I'm being an asshole, you think I'm being an asshole, just remember that more than likely I'm probably joking.
Yeah, I don't ever really genuinely feel like you're being an asshole.
No. Except I fucked up this week.
Who cares?
Well, you know,
Shit happens.
when you're fucking...
I fuck up a lot of weeks.
No, that is true.
I fuck up. Oh, man.
Everything
I
happens.
fucked up the beginning of every show we ever had until like volume fucking 10.
No, it was around... You got... I think you really settled in around like 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a rough few weeks though, for sure.
Well, that's why I made you
And
take
you
the
stuck
stick.
with me through that shit.
Well, of course.
So see?
We had the weird shit in the beginning of the old volumes, but it's all right. It turned into fodder for a minute about seeing if you would do the weird thing or not, and you don't do it anymore. So,
Oh man.
and that's why, you know, it's like, you know, I did Keep It Raw hosting that, and I was like, you know, let Creep fucking take the stick in the beginning.
You know what I didn't even think about?
What's that?
I met you on fucking line.
I know that.
And now I love you and your wifey.
Mm-hmm.
Valuable things can happen from the interwebs.
It's funny. I didn't take my heartburn pill, and I feel the acid melting my stomach.
Oh my God, I'm about to shit my pants, so we're probably both just gonna end up dying or crawling out of here.
I don't
Do you
know.
need to do that?
Should we do that? I don't know.
Die and crawl out?
I don't want to die.
I mean, I'm not really a fan of that right now either.
No, I'm kind of loving life, actually.
Your vacation
I
soon.
can't wait. Cannot fucking wait.
I'm like excited for you. I'm like living vicariously through you.
It's going to be a wonderful thing to get away from this shit state for a while. Not to run down Michigan, but when you've been here for 36 years and you've only ventured out of the state of Michigan, not including Ohio, maybe twice.
No way!
Yeah, I don't fucking get out of the Michigan, man. I don't.
I thought you went on vacation every year.
Yeah, it's called staycation when I take my 2 weeks off in July.
Oh my gosh, this really is a huge thing.
Yeah, I haven't flown in an airplane since 2001. The last time I flew in an airplane was 1 month after 9/11.
Damn.
I know.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that was terrifying as fuck.
Where did you go?
Fucking Disney World. You think I'm canceling that shit? Terrorists ain't gonna beat me. And I haven't been to Disney World since.
Oh, fuck. That's really funny.
I
That's
love
sad,
Disney,
though.
man. I gotta get back. Next year, though. After Star Wars Galaxy Edge opens up. I mean, I'm psyched to see Pandora and Toy Story Land, but Star Wars Galaxy's Edge 2019. Hopefully it's in the summer so I can go in like September next year.
That would be fun.
When school starts and all the fucking little kiddies are back in school and I can enjoy Star Wars without fucking some little kid running in front of me. Hey, this park isn't just for you, it's for me too. You know how, like, this is kind of a funny story. You know how, like, going back to our conversation from the pre-show where we were talking about sports and going to sporting events?
Yes.
So one time when I was at a Detroit Tigers game, their mascot is named Paws, and he was taking pictures with people. I fucking, like, sidestepped this kid and, like, scooped him so I didn't run into him because I wanted to get a picture with Paws so bad. I was so excited. I got to find that picture and post it online.
Oh my God, savage.
It was fucking great.
That's so funny.
My buddy was with me, and he was like, dude, he's like, the way you fucking juked that little kid, it was like you were playing football. I like side swooped him and got in there and got my picture with Paws. I was so fucking excited. I'm gonna do that shit at Disney World. Get out of my fucking
That's
way.
literally going to be you at Disney.
Fuck
It
yeah.
literally fucking is.
I want to fucking me and Donald Duck all day long.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck
I
Mickey,
can't.
even though Mickey is the shit. But Donald
You gotta
Duck,
get pictures with Gaston.
Gaston.
Yeah, you have to. I hear he's like fucking
Sexy.
hilarious.
I'm gonna get a picture with Moana.
Ooh.
I love Moana. So does Nicole, my wife. I almost said her name. Oops. I don't like saying my wife's name. Every now and then on Twitter, you know, when it's a big event, I'll say her name. But Mrs. Steele rules. She loves Moana.
Steele.
We watched-
Moana was really wonderful.
We watched it on Netflix again last Saturday, and I fell
Did
asleep.
you? Y'all are so fucking cute.
Well, we're trying to save a few bucks so we don't, so we have a little bit extra more spending money because I want to go to.
Definitely.
I want to go to Busch Gardens.
Do you? It's kind of shit. So
I know, but I don't. I've never really liked roller coasters, and then when my wife had her health scare over the summer, I realized that nothing in my life will be as scary as that moment. So this is why I'm getting on an airplane in March. And
do you guys see why I want to vomit? They're fucking adorable.
What? my wife's a wonderful woman. I love
know,
her very
she
much.
is. Y'all are just really cute.
Well, you know.
I was talking to your wifey one day and I was like, you guys, like, for as bitter and like horrible as I am towards like everything, especially like love or any sort of romance, I was like, you guys give me like fucking hope for like everyone.
Well, you know. What make my wife and I work so well, because we're the old saying is opposites attract, and we're very much opposite. However, what made our relationship work and how we became, like, we're best friends. Like, she is my best friend. I tell her everything. She knows everything about me. I've told her everything. And but what made us work, And I think a lot of people sometimes when they get into relationships, it's not that they don't want to change. They think they feel like they need to stay as the same person. And they feel like, I think some people might feel like if somebody's trying to change them, it's to make them be the person that they want to be. But my wife helped change me, become a better person, not for her or for the people around me, but for myself.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's the most important thing.
yeah. But she also learned a different side of comedy and humor and finding things funny.
Yeah.
So now her sense of humor is brutal.
You're like, you're welcome.
She's brutal. And what's funny is when she's brutally honest about something, I have a thing on my phone where I tell her I do this, where she says something and I find it funny, and so I type it out and I save it. And I always say, eventually, there was that Twitter account that was open for a while called Shit My Dad Says, and they turned it into a TV show, which was an awful TV show.
Really?
Yeah. But I always tell her, I'm like, I'm going to open up a Twitter account, and it's just going to be all the outrageous things you say that I find funny. So she said something the other day, and I can't remember what it was, but it was fucking hilarious. She's fucking funny. And then there's these new Nike shoes that are coming out. They're PlayStation shoes.
What?
Yeah, they're pretty fucking colorful and outrageous. And
that's crazy.
Yeah. So I asked her, and I go, hey, I'm thinking about buying these. What do you think? I go, I want your honest opinion. She goes, they look like they belong on a 10-year-old's feet. You're not fucking buying them.
I love it. That's
She's
so
funny.
good.
She's hilarious.
Because it's probably so fucking true.
Oh, they are the most awful fucking pair of shoes you would ever see. And if
you don't link me, because that's hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's on my Twitter, but I'll just fucking send you the link of it. And yeah, they're fucking
that's
stupid
so funny.
shoes. They certainly are. Well, look at us. Flu and all didn't keep this episode short. Fucking ran another hour again, even though I thought we were going to go short.
I know, my bad.
Well, it's not your fault. We had a good conversation. And I'll always take a good conversation over a short show.
You're right.
Thinking about calling this one Volume 16, License to Drive, because I think when you're 16 and you finally get old enough to drive, you go and meet those internet friends.
Okay.
Or I can just call it meeting people online. I don't fucking know. Maybe in parentheses I'll put license to drive.
You guys will know when I know.
I don't even know yet either.
No one knows.
No one knows. I don't know. Creep don't know.
No one cares. I don't care.
I don't give
you
a
guys
fuck.
Care? Does he care?
I hope somebody cares. I hope people care enough to go to doublepodcast.com. You can leave us a voicemail, 231-794-2729. You can leave us an email, doublepodcast@gmail.com. You can go to our website, scroll to the bottom, there's a purple box that says Ask Creep or Steal, and you can share with us that way. We have not a contest, but we got a matchmaking thing where you can meet your match. That's on our website too. Check that out. Double P Show on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Kris Steele. That's MrKrisSteel. Creep, where can everybody find you?
Find me and all my content on creepqueen.com. Follow me on Twitter and Snapchat CreepXQueen, Instagram CreepXQueen Official, and be on the lookout for my Valentine's raffle.
Ooh, a Valentine's raffle. Folks, also go to patreon.com/Double P Podcast. Help support us. You know, we're trying to do some really cool, fun things. And you know what? If you want to back us, cool. If not, that's fine. I get it. Not everybody can help people out. But by listening, you're helping us out, and I appreciate that just as much as if you were backing us on Patreon. That's real. I appreciate everybody that listens.
Me too.
17
I would
seconds.
also appreciate you grabbing your boo and thinking about being on an upcoming show that I ain't even going to say yet.
Ooh. But we can't say it now because we have 10 seconds. Folks, thank you for listening, and thank you for being a friend.
You've just been penetrated.
Bethany.
Oh, fucking Bethany screwed up.
She said it's the Bethany show, bitch.
She's like, I ain't announcing your guys' end of the show.
Hello, I am your announcer, Bethany. Please remember to rate and review 5 stars on iTunes. Rating and reviewing helps out the show. Thanks for listening to the Double Penetration Podcast with your hosts, Creep and Steel.